Good morning, YouTube. It's Sunday morning here in the UK, slightly overcast, promise of rain later. I'm home alone. Wife's gone off to work doing a 12-hour shift today, so I've got a few jobs to do, but I thought before I did I'd try and put together a second video and maybe correct some of the mistakes I made last time. Last time I had a few people I wanted to say thank you to. Remembered 3, maybe 4. I couldn't remember a thing after that. So this time I'm a little better prepared and I've written some things down. I'm smoking a 7 Condell with some Squadron Leader. And in my last video I explained how the likes of Matches 860, Holy Smoking Pipe Padre and Gentleman Jim had kind of entertained me and inspired me to put a video up myself. And then the mind went blank and I forgot everybody else. Well, one of the most prolific people out there, probably second to Gentleman Jim, who seems to be creating a video a day or maybe even 2. But in close second place amongst my subscriber list is El Magnifico. He's a larger-than-life character who shares his trials and tribulations with the world. Apart from his pipe presentations and WTFs, he does movie reviews, he's doing a weight loss chronicle. He really puts himself out there, he puts a lot of effort in for the community, and I thoroughly enjoy watching him. Then you got the likes of JDIGHSX. I really enjoyed the recent porch videos. Just an ordinary bloke building a porch. Really nice to see. And then amongst the UK presenters that I've seen, there's Rural Pipe. I haven't seen him for a while, but he produced some really interesting videos, including one with an introduction of the range of modern tobaccos to his uncle. And then there's Legacy.uk. He's always so excitable. And Sutton Piper, just an ordinary man trying to make ends meet and trying to get through life and have a bit of fun on the way. And then there was a video recently from Backcountry Pipe, who gave us a tour of his garden and had a basic grumble about the price of food in the US. I've always assumed that the US would be a lot cheaper than we are over here in the UK. So I've done a bit of research so that you can compare prices. Excuse me. Starting with the essentials. A 50-gram tin of tobacco is going to be around £12, which is, based on the converter I've used today, just under $20 a tin. A cigar, a reasonable Cuban cigar, is about the same price, just under $20. Petrol in the UK is about 1.28 a litre at the moment. Goes up and down like a year, but it's about 1.28 a litre at the moment, which works out to be about $9.60 a gallon. Then on to foodstuffs. I've worked out that 4 pints of milk is just over £1, which is about $1.66. Eggs, £1 for half a dozen. 5 kilos of potatoes is £3.80, which is about $6.30, and a kilo is just over 2 imperial pounds. Sirloin steak sells at $17.30 a kilo. That's $28.70. So maybe that gives you an idea of the kind of prices, and we might win on some and lose on others. I'm guessing that we probably get a better deal on European imports, such as the Italian coffee I'm drinking today. A little bit of product placement there. But, I have no idea what that costs. I don't do the shopping generally. I've had to look most of these prices up. I shopped for tobacco and petrol, obviously. Occasionally beer. But I think generally prices for the ordinary man on the street are getting worse and worse. We're fortunate. We're both working. We live reasonably simple lives. And we have enough. But there are lots of people in this country who are really struggling. And the way our society works and the way advertisers and programs and magazines and celebrities encourage people to expect all kinds of things, be it the latest iPhone or jewellery or top quality beer or wine, just makes people dissatisfied. And it's difficult sometimes to try and tell a young person that the trick is to be content with what you've got rather than go hunting for what you think you want. And now they look at me and think, yep, go away, Grandad, we know best. And maybe they do. It's taken me a long time to get to the point where I'm thinking, yeah, life's pretty good. You know, I've got everything I really need, and most of what I can't afford I don't really need, and most of what I can't afford I wouldn't really want. I work on the base assumption that there is very little in life you can't do without. I mean, I thoroughly enjoy my pipes, but if push came to shove and I had to give it up, then so be it. I don't think there's very much out there you can't live without. You need base food, you need base shelter. The rest is trappings, trimmings. Nice, makes life more comfortable, but it's not essential. Trouble is, if we all work that out and we start stopping to shop, the Western economy collapses because it's all based on this ever-consuming treadmill of consumerism. It's false. One day it'll stop. Even if it just judders, it will be sufficient of a shockwave to break our society. We already see, certainly here, a year or two ago now, we had an unfortunate death on the streets of London, which resulted in riots. And I think that whilst there were originally a few protesters certainly protesting against the death, there were more protesters taking advantage of the opportunities to loot, burn, create mayhem. And it spread to other cities and towns in the UK. And it took some days to get out of control. And recently I've seen, in the States, I think in Missouri, there was a young man that died, and the resulting protests hid riots and looting. And I think it's part of society just determined to get what they can get because they can't get it the normal way. So maybe what we need to do is to retrain our brains and retrain the politicians and see if slowly but surely we can't move our society away from this need to buy, and all of us live slightly simpler lives. Hey, it's Sunday. It's not my job to preach. So I apologise if my views don't coincide with yours. I hate to think I might have upset anybody on this quiet, peaceful Sunday morning. And in fact, I didn't mean to say much of that. Maybe this is a dangerous thing for me to be doing, because once I start talking, I do have a habit of speaking my mind, which is potentially exciting. Anyway, I think I've rambled on for long enough. I don't know how long I've been talking for now, but thank you very much for watching if you are watching. And hopefully I'll do another one of these shortly. Thank you.